again, and welcome to Podcast 5. In this podcast, I will discuss sex discrimination and sexual harassment as it pertains to Stony Brook's campus safety policies.
Stony Brook University is committed to being a place where our students can learn and grow in an environment that is free from inequality and discrimination. There is a federal law that is important to keep in mind when discussing the subjects of sex discrimination and sexual harassment on a university campus. Title IX is part of the Education Amendments of 1972. It prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex in any federal-funded education program or activity. Stony Brook's policies on discrimination on the basis of sex include equal opportunities, affirmative action, sexual harassment, policy on relationships, and the University Student Conduct Code. The Stony Brook University Student Conduct Code can be found on Stony Brook's website in the Student Affairs section. Some important items from the code you should know. This code includes consequences and sanctions for those who violate the sexual misconduct policy. The code provides a link to SUNY's Survivor Bill of Rights. The code defines affirmative consent as a clear, unambiguous, knowing, informed, and voluntary agreement between all participants to engage in sexual activity. Stony Brook's sexual harassment policy is in place to create and maintain workplace, educational, and recreational environments that are safe and accessible for our students. Bias-related crime and prevention. Education Law 6436 requires the university to inform incoming students about bias crime prevention measures. The university holds programs to prevent such crimes such as workshops, seminars, discussion groups, and film presentations. These programs increase awareness of bias-related crime, promote discussion, encourage reporting of incidents, and facilitate prevention. New York State civil rights law are policies against bias crimes. Bias-related crimes will not be tolerated on the Stony Brook campus. Examples of crimes are the following. Sexual violence, domestic violence, and stalking is prohibited behavior and violates Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972. Another important policy that pertains to sex discrimination and sexual harassment on campus is the policy on relationships. This policy is important when considering possible acts of sex discrimination when it comes to personal relationships between students and university employees. Consent is an agreement to engage in specific sexual contact which may be given by verbal agreement or active and willing participation in the sexual activity. Reporting. Sex discrimination and sexual harassment are crimes and should be reported appropriately by the victim or witnesses to campus faculty, staff, and university police. The university has a Title IX department that helps provide a safe educational and work environment for the campus community by providing information about available on and off campus resources, to monitor our campus climate, to explain the university processes, and to help individuals navigate through the system. For more information on Title IX and our coordinator, please visit stonybrooke.edu/Title IX. Hope that you learned some meaningful information about sexual harassment and sex discrimination. As a new student to Stony Brook University, you will be taking an online course about Title IX and the university's policies. These policies are available on Stony Brook's website. These policies apply equally to all students regardless of sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression.
I will see you in Podcast 6, where I will discuss teaching, learning, and technology, a division of information technology on campus, and the university libraries.